beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your day, your morning, your afternoon, your night. By the way, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Why am I saying good night? Good evening. Maybe it's good night for you. Anyway, hello. Welcome to the Tarot Closet. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here with me today. Beautiful souls, twin flames, soulmates, light workers, or star seeds, empaths and healers, earth angels. Welcome to another twin flame reading with me, Chris, here at the Tarot Closet. This one is already a slipping and a sliding. Look at that. All right, you guys, why was I just compelled to sing a really bad song? It's the Three of Cups. It's Cancer and energy, guys. This is your soul contract. Oh gosh, Mercury and Cancer. Somebody's thinking a lot about you. Look at these cats causing this mayhem. Somebody really is missing you. It's very clear this is your twin flame. This is a soul contract. Again, this can be sometimes about somebody thinking about seeing somebody else, waiting for somebody to come back. Can even be that maybe you'll run into your twin flame. You know, guys, let's get into the reading and see. But I can tell you right now, soul contract, the divine timing, and it can be about communication. That is here, but it's also in Mercury. That's planet of the mind, planet of communication. Wasn't quite ready, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Anyway, so I just want to say welcome again. All the links are below, thetarotcloset.com. I do offer personal readings. Occasionally I open them up. I had them open for a while and now I'm fully booked, so they're closed again. But if you are interested in a twin flame reading, or really any reading, a spiritual reading, a general reading, twin flame coaching, whatever that may be, feel free to go to the booking page. It will pop up for a wait list. So you can just put your name and email, even just your email if you want. I will be letting everybody know when they open up again, probably later in the spring. You can also leave me a message if you'd like, either way. Also down there, I will link all the decks that are coming into the reading today. I'm prepared, a lot of decks around me as always, so we'll see what wants to come in. And of course, the playlists, very easy to reach. This is attached to the Twin Flame playlist, but if you feel inspired or drawn to watch more, you can reach that in the description, as well as the channel. All readings here at the Tarot Closet are timeless and meant for you when you get here. Oftentimes a general reading for the collective. Excuse me, I'm having some blocked throat chakra. Interesting, because this can be about communication and growth as well. Okay, we need to get going. I want to just remind you that readings are timeless, and it can feel like these collective readings can really feel like a private reading. And it can also be that there's just particular messages, or even one message that you just needed to hear. Feel free to check those out. All zodiac signs as well, messages from your person, very in-depth message from your spirit guides readings as well. I haven't been doing as many as those lately, but I will be again. And anyway, let's get moving. Please remember, this is a general reading. Take what is for you and let the rest go. Your twin flame has free will. You have free will. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. Whew. Guys, here's some more emotional Cancer energy. I got to tell you something here. These Dobermen, they are, of course, representing what we normally know to be the Sphinx in the Rider-Waite. You had to tell a riddle to get by them, to get to the Chariot. Looks here. Well, these are Dobermen. Are these... I should know better. My beautiful soul tribe in Serbia, where we get our rescues, would be really annoyed with me not knowing. So yeah, I believe these are Dobermans, right? It's sort of like that same idea. Look at all the roses here, guys. And of course there's 7. This is your person you're thinking about, assessing the situation. Some of you, this is a message to get in here into the Hermit energy. Some of you might already be in here. This is love, guys. Growth. Obviously, it's the red roses. Look, I made these felt For you here at the Tarot Closet, my gosh, you guys, these felt roses. And yeah, there are obstacles here. This is a twin flame journey. And for me, the Dobermans, it's kind of like, you know, I guess you could offer them a treat to get through. It's very clear that there are some blocks here. However, this is also, well, this is Cancer energy. This is also the moon energy. And yeah, of course, Cancer is ruled by the moon. This is a card of movement. It's about your journey of love. It can be physical travel too. It's not going to be for everybody, but that also comes through in the Three of Cups. So some of you might be seeing your twin flame perhaps through, do you guys hear this blocked throat chakra? Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody might be having some trouble communicating here. I'm feeling emotional already. This is the Three of Cups. Again, this is your soul connection with your person. It's Cancer energy. It's Mercury energy. Somebody's thinking about all the things that they want to say to you. They want to say to you. It's the planet of the mind. It's the planet of communication. You're on their mind. And by the way, it's really strongly associated, Mercury, with writing and reading. So it can be there's a message that has come through. Maybe it will. We'll get further into it. But there's a couple of things. Yeah, there's a block. Somebody could be moving forward travel-wise. There are clearly obstacles here. But this is also a message from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors to move here too into this Hermit card energy. Some of you might already be here. This, of course, is Virgo energy, and it's more of Mercury energy, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And of course, it's where you're going here for clarification. It's where you go to get clarity, spiritual illumination. Twin flame journey, as we know, can be quite fulfilling and beautiful, but it's also a lot torturous depending on where you are on your journey. Oftentimes my readings can be for a specific where you are on your journey. Other times it just can really be different messages to different twin flames depending where you are. Today, I'm feeling like some of you are here, and that's a message that you're in the right place. Some of you need to get in there. Yes, it's very clear there are obstacles, but it can be that there's going to be some type of movement here, whether it's seeing your twin flame in throughout, I want to say your soul tribe, friends, maybe you share friends. It can't even be, it sounds weird, but bumping into each other's social media too. I don't know, that just came through. So that can be the case. And look, what's really interesting is they're playful, but they're fumbling around. It's a little bit chaotic. And the Three of Cups isn't generally a chaotic energy, but it is a celebratory energy. And it is about friendship too. And yeah, this soul journey, this connection with your twin flame is like nothing else. And when it's been activated, everything is there. The friendship, the feeling like, well, yeah, you've known your person forever because, well, yeah, you have a contract with them depending on where you're at on your journey. But it can be that you run into this person, guys. It feels a little chaotic. I'm having a lot of throat chakra blockage, so it can be that conversation is not easy. It's not going to be for everybody that you see each other in person, but this is Mercury. And it can also be that somebody's sort of fumbling around. Also here, your twin flame, thinking about this journey with you, realizing, well, there are feelings for you here. Look at all the roses on the table as well. I want to count them here. 1, 2, well, I guess it's kind of hard, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Of course, there's 11 roses, guys. Yeah. Okay, and look what they're looking at too. It's the bird. Are they thinking of chasing the bird? Maybe. This is spiritual ascension. It's a messenger. This kitty's looking right at it, okay? Right next to the 11 red roses, which is a master number, which is new beginnings. That's also a twin flame number. It can be union. This person might be thinking about a reunion because it's not always going to be about union. It will not always be for sure for everyone, even in this lifetime. I know that's a bummer to hear it, but that really is just the way it goes. But it's also coming to a 2, and it is about the 2 of you. And yeah, it's bringing in that balance, the infinity symbol, guys, which is interesting because we know the justice, Libra's symbol, but the infinity sign is also I think I'm giving you the finger, is also connected to Libra energy, which also brings in justice, the justice card for us, which brings in 11, which brings in the truth. This is very goosebumpy already. Twin flames, your person knows how they feel about you. They may not know exactly what the extent of the contract is. And yeah, your twin flame can also be a soulmate. We have many, romantic or otherwise. I feel like they're referring to you in their heart and their mind, and maybe even to other people as a soulmate. Also, for some of you, I'm really hearing the one that got away. And look, there are the 3 birds here too. Of course, it's the 3 of cups. And of course, 3, it's a divine number. It's divine timing. And by the way, sometimes we see the 3 and we think third party. And it can be romantic, karmic situations. It can be distance, location, cultural, religious differences. But for me today, in this soul contract that I'm feeling, is that 3rd is, it's the divine here. It's all 3 of you, because this is a divine connection. It's you, your twin flame, and the divine, guys. This is really feeling very goosebumpy already, emotional, kind of, I'm feeling a deep energy. There it is again. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us, oh gosh, you guys, what is going on with our twin flames today? This is one of the happier cards. I want to say in the tarot deck, every card is important. In my opinion, every card has a message, even the ones we dread. It's the Sun card. It's Leo energy. It's the source, God, your goddess, the universe, spirit, the divine. It is your connection with your twin flame is very strong. You might just be realizing it. You can have been on the journey for a while. It's feeling like one of those readings, messages for you. Guys, yeah, this just feels really emotional already. This is a twin flame here. This is your twin flame, and I really feel like they're also here getting some spiritual illumination. It's a quest for their personal truth here. They're trying to figure out what this is. I feel like they're calling you excuse me, I have to adjust my sweater because it was just really bugging me. A soulmate, which that energy does come through for me. So yeah, do I think that this is also a soulmate? I do. And that this person is just, you're really on their mind. They're really thinking about what is this? What do I want? Will I ever see my twin flame again? What will the outcome be? This is a really strong connection to the source. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Look at this, the 3 of Cups, the Hermit card, and the Sun card. And these are major arcanas. Yeah, this is new beginning. So Leo energy, by the way, of course. And it's somebody thinking about you. Look, this cat is in thought, looking up, surrounded by the doves here, which do represent love and peace. I feel like we're going to see today, I'm going to see if I can pull the deck for thinking of you brings me peace. That's what's coming through right now. Thinking of you brings me peace. So there might be something going on in this person's life. They might even be overindulging. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's a little bit, or it can't even be the people around them, because we see this kitty really connecting to spirit here, and we see the divine here connecting to these 11 roses, thinking of maybe a way to talk to you again. Again, it's Mercury energy, so it can be that they're thinking about what they want to say. I do feel like they're surrounded by family energy, so it can be that this person is in a karmic situation or even with a soulmate, okay? Doesn't mean any of these situations are life partners. There's various situations, and we will continue on in your reading. But this is somebody here who, look, is ascending. Do they know that they're ascending, possibly waking up? I don't know. I don't really think so. I think there's just a time right now of reflection. We're coming up on the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and a lot of people, and even on the southern hemisphere, the changing of the seasons, it always brings reflection. You know, you're kind of looking at your space, you're looking at the people around you. The seasons force us to change. The moon forces us to change. I mean, it's changing the tide, you know, constantly, which is changing our emotions. So things are going to be coming up and then kind of dissipating and coming back again. And this right now is a time of somebody who is, reflecting on their life, reflecting on their connection with you, and trying to understand what happened. For some of you, maybe what you're still in the throes of, what is happening. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay, it's the Nine of Swords, and it's coming in reverse here. Yeah, guys, this is healing, this is resting, this is recovering. There's the Hermit card. Okay, so you're both here. I feel like you're both aligning here in the Hermit card energy, but it's a little bit different. This person, I just feel like, is reflecting on, their connection with you, maybe not even understanding, because this is the partnership placement, this Nine of Swords in reverse. And by the way, this is Gemini and Mars energy. And Mars energy, of course, is the planet of action. It's the energy around. And for me, here today, it's the energy around this connection. It's the planet of passion, aggression, desire, drive, conflict, all those things. And swords, of course, are transactional in relationships. They're getting clarity. Look, whoa, it practically levitated in my hand. Okay, so this is that, just some sadness around the connection, some not really understanding it. And we saw that sun energy, and this is the change. And this is, for some of you, you may have jumped straight past the Ten of Swords and gone into the Hermit card energy, or could be that you still need to take that step, which is, we think of it as rock bottom, and it's not a bad place to be. It's the 10, so that's a new cycle. You're going to get out of that. Some of you, as I said, may have went right past that and went here into the Hermit card energy. But either way, this alignment here of your energies in the partnership placement and also the Hermit card is really strong for me. And obviously you're both here too. So there's a real alignment with your energies right now. And I do feel like for those of you that might be new to the twin flame journey, or just depending on where you are, in any case, it really is a time of healing and reflection. Again, and this is that energy around with Mars, which is also bringing in Aries and Scorpio, which is the beginning and the end. And it's getting close to a new cycle, or perhaps you've already gone into that. And it's more of that energy with the Hermit card. Again, this is Mercury energy, but it is also bringing in, for me, interestingly enough, some Mars energy. And either way, this is the 9. So this is attainment, fulfillment, things coming to fruition. And what are we attaining in the Hermit card? Spiritual wisdom, trying to understand things, taking a break here, just backing up and saying, okay, what is this? Will there be a connection? And what can I do in the meantime? You're a twin flame here. You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say surrender and detach. Yeah. How often do I say it? A lot, because, sometimes it just needs to be said. I don't always say it, but it needs to be said again here. Whether this person understands any of that, you guys, that's really, I don't think they really understand that. But I do feel like this person has kind of lightened up in terms of the harsh reality of the separation, and is also, and when I say this person, I do feel like it's a runner. And it's not, for some of you, the tables may have turned, but it's not that what's coming through is the tables turning so much as just, an alignment of energy of just coming out of the darker. And that's exactly what is happening right now, guys. It's exactly what is happening as we come out here in the Northern Hemisphere. And it can be the opposite depending upon where you live in the world. It's the changing of the energies of the seasons, and that's bringing up a lot of things to surface. And and it's in this reading, it really is a time of rest and recovering and healing, and a feeling of relief I want to say, because it can be extreme torment, that there is a stage we all know. Some of you might still be there, and some of you might say, yeah, no, I'm actually here. I'm in the upright here still. And if that's the case, know that it will be reversed and you'll get out of it, because this is not a bad reversal. Look, there's the Ascension, there's the birds. It is divine timing. And look at these black feathers. These are coming into my readings. It's a sign that your angels are in protective mode for both of you. This is a divine connection. There's two here. Look what it does when you're in this energy. It like opens up this poor kitty. poor kitty. And yeah, it's this, look at it's exposed. And not be, and the black cat for me, I always think of it as my Queen of Wands kitty, is, holding secrets and protective of the Queen of Wands, and which would be a normally pretty confident, self-assured energy. And this kitty has been, tormented, and everything's on display here. What's inside of their belly? I want to see. Oh my gosh, you guys, this kitty has birds in their belly. It's the messengers. Oh, yeah, because it's sort of like, if you imagine it, where you're at when you're in this energy, when this is in the upright. Some of you might still be there and you're depressed and crying and tormented and upset. And these birds are coming along, messengers, spiritual, it's your ascension. When that's happening, that's the wake up. It's the activation, or your deep in shadow work. Either or. And these birds are coming along, messengers. Also, rising above and putting you ascension, shadow work. You're in this energy, you're just like, I'm going to eat you. I don't want to hear it. What's happening here? Why are you guys flying around? So, and look, there's one here that didn't make it in. That's just still there saying, hello, are you listening? We're protecting you. It's going to be okay. It's divine timing. It's also growth. We're trying to communicate with you. And look at this full moon. Can you look up? Not look here. Look at the full moon. It's the sun, which we saw, and it's the conscious, and it's shining on the moon, which is the subconscious, and it's lighting it up. And it's showing you everything you need to see that maybe you didn't want to see, that maybe was there, or maybe you didn't see it at all, so that you can detach and surrender. Okay, and go through this shadow work for as long as you need to be here. And, you can go back and forth, or even jump into that 10 if you need to at times. That's the shadow work. Can be the activation. It can be the initials, the separation initiation is what I want to say, activation. Or it just can be the ongoing shadow work as you start to navigate and realize what's going on, or maybe even sometimes go backwards. You feel like it's not backwards. Remember, it's all part of the journey. Just remember to no matter how many times you feel like you're going backwards, just to get back up and say, all right, yeah, this is all part of it. As work through it, feel it, let it go through you. And then this will reverse. Listen, see what you need to see, detach, surrender. And this is for those of you that, here's the thing, it's highlighting everything. So it's not just about your twin flame. That's the whole point. And look, the Six of Pentacles is showing itself. And I just have to send this, and so is the World card in reverse. Okay, you guys, so this is how the reading is going today. It's everything. It's people, patterns, beliefs, actions, inactions, things that weren't working, whatever. It's looking at it all. And because that is the point, you're being awakened so that you can also awaken and then share your light, because this is somebody sharing their light with you. This is also the divine here. Look, there are the messengers lingering around here with the moon, because that is what they do. They've initiated this for you, this wake up, opening things up, lighting things up for you, showing you the light so that you can go through this. I know it's a total bummer, so that you can help others. Some of you may not be here yet, but you will be, okay? Just know that in time. This is 9. It's things coming to fruition. And that means that you're moving to that point. You're moving forward. And for those of you here in the 9 of Swords, you know, this is some relief for you. This is, and if you're not there yet, it's still relief for those of you that are going to be heading there. Now, interesting, the 6 of Pentacles, it's coming in the upright. And I want to say that there might be somebody in your life that interesting message coming through. And we'll talk about the World card in reverse, which showed itself too. That has either appeared in your life or might be appearing in your life that maybe you even had some discord with, that is going to lend a helping hand on your journey. Because look at this kitty. This is you here. Whether this is you now or this is you coming out of it, or you've already come out of it and skipped over the 10, or maybe you went through the 10 of Swords already and you're already in the Hermit card. Either way, this is coming out and this is getting help. This is surrounding yourself also with your soul tribe, your soul family, also your soul connections. But you know, we can also be talking about family of origin, anybody, guys. Here's the thing that you feel that connection to. Sometimes soulmates as well can, you know, we run into these people in our lives, and it can even just be one day and they come in and have something to offer us that's really powerful. One message, one word they said, a smile, connecting you to something else, to a group, going to a group, connecting you to a specific person. So somebody's trying to reach out, I feel, and yeah. And it's also for you. It's a message here to remind you of what this twin flame journey is. And that is, yeah, to awaken others as well, so that you can also share your light and give generously for the better good of all. Okay, for your higher good and the highest good of those around you and the highest good of all. This kitty has come out of this now. Again, this is the shadow work. It can be the initial separation. And this is, you know, coming out of it and still recovering. Also here in connection with the Hermit. And this is also you receiving help. And it's also you giving help. Quite literally here. My gosh, you guys. And this black kitty is, you know, looking pretty good, right? Look, with their 3 here. These divine, this soul connections. And it doesn't mean that there's 3 people. You know, it can mean one person. It can mean literally your cat. Whatever it is for you that is helping to bring you this peace and rest and recover and heal. And think about your path and your life purpose, whatever that is. And it's not always going to be about esotericism and healing in the way that we think of waking up others as. It can be anything, guys. You could be in a 9-to-5 job, you know, in the service industry. Really, I don't even need to go through that, because it is just not about that. Sometimes there's this fallacy that it's, you know, it's all about waking up and going into spiritual work. Your life is spiritual work, where we are spiritual beings living a human existence. Whatever you're going to do, it's important. We're all connected. Your offer to the world is important. Whatever it is. Hi guys, I was talking and I'm so upset about it because I had a lot to say to you and I realized it wasn't recording. I was already on to the World card, which we saw, and I had already talked about this. So I'm not sure where we were. I'm just going to kind of pick up and say, remember that it's not about what you do in terms of a career or for money, okay? It's how you live your life. We're all spiritual beings here living this human experience on earth and giving and receiving and just being compassionate with yourself as well, because, you know, it's like what they say on an airplane, you know, with your oxygen mask, because if you're not, it's hard for you to come from that place. And it doesn't mean that you're perfect and that you have to be this guru and healed to do any of that. That's not true. I don't believe in that, because everybody has something to offer. But this is about your healing, and whether you're still here or whether you're already here, and understanding that and accepting this help. I mean, look how much healthier this kitty is, whether this is soul tribe, whether it's animals, whether it's a job. a hobby. You know, what is that? Giving back to the world, but still giving to yourself, because you need that oxygen. You need that fish too. Okay. And yeah, it's the pentacles. It's relationships around you. And so it can be anything with spiritual workers, your job, your family, your friends, whatever that may be. And just a reminder that it's not about the job that you're doing. I just need to say that. I kind of got a little bit lost because I was talking and I didn't realize that when the camera, I don't know how long the camera was out for. So anyway, it's going to be a little bit different how I do this reading today. I don't know. It's just feeling different. And the World card made its way in. And what I was saying to you, and I'll show you what appeared here, is that this is where your twin flames energy is the strongest. And it does feel like it belongs here. Why? And what I was saying when I looked up is, the World card for me is always a spinner, because it's the world, as is the Wheel of Fortune, which is bringing itself in here. Cycles of life, fate, destiny. Yeah, destiny's intertwined. So this is soulmate energy, okay? It's also Saturn energy, and we already know that. There's obstacles here. That's nothing that we don't know. Life lessons, karmic lessons, that's also coming in here. Karma with the World card. This is a 3. It's the divine at work. It's divine timing. It's you, your twin flame. It kind of feels that way too, doesn't it? Sometimes you and your twin flame against the world. But of course, there's a bigger picture here. It's the world, guys. In your initial separation or your healing and being here. And one of the best places you can be, really, when you're on the twin flame journey, staying there and going there as much as you need to get that illumination, whatever it is, removing toxic people, thoughts, patterns, behaviors, beliefs that maybe are limiting you or holding you back, unhealed trauma, shadow work, that sort of thing. But the World card, we're all connected. That's the thing. The healing that others are offering you, the healing that you're receiving, the healing that you may not even realize, the healing that you can do for others. And it does not need to be in spiritual work. Guys, I'm telling you, it can just even be how you relate to someone that day. Something that you say that changes the course of their life, or changes something for them in that day that makes their life better. It makes your life better. It's for the highest good of you, the highest good of those around you, the highest good of all. Everything here is connected, and this is spinning. And what's always spinning around it? The moon. The moon is spinning around it here. And it's, yeah, I mean, it's affecting the tide, of course, our emotions. So it's not always going to be that you're, things are calm and you're resting in the 9 of Swords in reverse, or even the Hermit card energy. But know this energy is here for you anytime you need to go in and get clarity, and in a very Virgo way, sort out any particular details in your life. Steady, go with the flow, steady, and I want to say, yeah, just give yourself the respect and the time that you would, say, your children or someone that you love. Give yourself a break. Don't rush yourself. Forgive yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Do what you need to do if you're not loving yourself, whether it's your body, your mind, your spirit, whatever it is, whether that's getting around a particularly strong divine feminine or divine masculine energies, if that's the case here. Soul tribes, friends, one friend, animals, work that fulfills you, hobbies. Meditational stuff can be also things like anything that puts you in a meditative state, Doesn't matter what it is. My husband loves to go out, and we live here in the Austrian Alps, as you know. We live at the Alps, at the woods, and he just goes out there and just sits and stares at birds. He doesn't have any books or binoculars, at least not yet. And, he comes back just different, altered, And you got to keep that stuff up, because it does fade, So whatever it is, it's a walk, it's calling a friend, it's participating in something that you like, taking care of your mind, heart, and body and soul, so that you can take care of those around you. Put on your oxygen mask first, eating your fish, and that opens you up to more compassion for receiving too. And knowing that when you're receiving it, you're worthy of it, because you are. I don't care what you think you did wrong. Forgive yourself, okay? You are worthy of receiving it, and you are strong enough to give it. Just take care of yourself. Remember to give yourself this sustenance, I want to say. You know, look, this kitty has their fish. This kitty's holding it up for this fish. Is kind of looking, or excuse me, is looking it up, saying thank you. Because somebody, look, this is the same kitty. Oh, this is so goosebumpy. You guys, I want to cry. Because look at that. I know it's the torment, okay? It's the Nine of Swords. Sleeping is depression. The divine is saying, look here, look. We have the protective feathers. We're in protective mode for you. We have somebody here. There's people around you, and it's also you. This is also your higher self, and that's what I want to say. It can be other people too, of course. It can be an animal. Whatever that is here. Helped this kitty get out of the Nine of Swords so that this kitty could rest and go in here in the Hermit card. It's a different kitty, but you know what I'm saying. And be healthier, can stand up on its hind legs and have some sustenance here. And everybody's sharing. Okay, you guys. And yeah, again, it's the divine, it's divine timing, and it's the World card in advance. So yeah, things might be feeling like they're a little slow for you for some new starts. You might be also in a place in this journey where you're a little frustrated where things are moving. Some of you may be newly separated, some of you not, just really wondering what's going on. This is telling us that it's delayed, but this is also a message for you to go ahead then and get in that Hermit card energy. Get around your soul tribe, a soul friend, a soul animal, soul tree, birds in the woods, whatever that is for you, because it's the World card and it's spinning and it will come back in the upright. Look how beautiful it is here. These are cherry blossoms, right? As we come in also to the spring equinox, I love that there's a star here connecting us also to the star card. This is renewal. This is hope. This is inner clarity. Look at this kitty. This kitty is holding up the world like almost like a tree of life in many ways. At first it looked like a tree stump to me. And that's what life can feel like, you know, holding, like you're just holding the world in your hands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kitties here, making 6 kitties here. And for me, that's also an energy of making some peace with others and harmony, bringing some harmony and balance and peace into your life. So those people that are surrounding you, but also inner peace is really quite strong. Look at the transformational butterflies there. You might not quite be there, but I got to tell you, you kind of always are, because we're always transforming. That's the thing. We think of it in the spiritual world as, oh, here's the transformation card, and this is what's happening now. It's really always happening, guys, because it's always spinning. Change, what is it? Death and taxes. I think change is another thing. It's just a constant, you know. It's one of those things. It's evolving. And again, it brought in the Wheel of Fortune for me. It's the cycles of life. Things sometimes are up, sometimes they're down. And this is in reverse. I know that this is a no contact twin flame. We see that here. We see that it's feeling, these lessons are hard to take. Some of you are getting some rest now and hopefully on your way or in the Hermit energy. And even when you get into that sun energy, the happier energy, the cycle that we saw, the new cycle, because look, the 5 of Wands I wanted to show you is in reverse. This is restoring some harmony. This is solving some problems. So I actually really love that for you, because it came right underneath the World card in reverse, which, yeah, is some unfinished lessons, some delays both in the connection, and that's just not surprising. It's not even the word I want to use, that where you're at right now, but it's saying it's okay, because also look, here's the thing. This kitty here in reverse is also not carrying such a burden anymore. So there's something about that, because when you're in your shadow work and you're learning these lessons and going through these cycles here on the twin flame journey, some things are going to be changing that are permanent, and some things are going to still be in the making, and some things are unfinished that you need to look at, and there's some problems that are going to be here in this energy, and that is literally life, okay? But there's something current that might be going on in your life here, that is going to be getting resolved. This is the Five of Wands, and this is quite in reverse, and it's quite literally, yeah, it's resolving some issues. And remember that even if it's slow to the take for some of you to get to this, it's here. And the thing is, it's always going to be here, because this is always going to be spinning, and there's always going to be some resolution and something that we're needing to work on. And that's the thing too about these lessons and these cycles that you're being put through right now, is the shadow work. That is, I know it's a bummer, but you do come out of it, because that's what you need to do, is look at, the parts of us that we haven't wanted to look at, that we need to heal, or at very least give some attention to, and start to heal, get as far as we can. And then maybe, we come back to it. Maybe, that's just life here. But the World card is always going to be turning, so don't worry. And this is Saturn and Leo, and that's what I like about it, because this is also Saturn. And Leo, of course, is the sun energy, which we talked about you getting into, and we're all always going to be going in and out of it, okay? And having this moments of success and solving problems and joyous outcome. And I do feel that for you. And it will be, obviously it's life, it's the World card. And I just had a little bit of a vocal jump there. Again, the Wheel of Fortune keeps coming in for me. So yeah, we're all in the sun energy. We're all experiencing the moon affecting the tide, and the changing of the seasons, and the rain, and sometimes things getting us down. So whatever problems you might be dealing with right now, just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Also know that there are people around you. Reach out to whatever that is, soul tribes, groups, a certain person. I know if you're thinking about getting an animal, for sure. Although, yeah, our cats are destroying our used couch. Used, but still, it was a nice couch for one day. Anyway, what do you love more, your couch or your cats? My cats. If you're thinking about getting a cat, whatever it is, you guys, and, kind of went off in a little funny direction there, but just friends, hobbies, meditative things, exercise, fitness. It's that time of year when people are thinking about that. But you have it within you to resolve these problems. Rest when you need to. Go in here, get the clarity you need to. Work out some details so that you can get back into the upright here. And yeah, where your twin flame energy is the strongest, they're also here, okay? They're in some lessons themselves. I feel like they're not moving here. They might. We saw that in the Chariot card and the Three of Cups. What else did we see, guys? Was it the Sun? Be wanting to send you a message. So that might have come through, but I got to tell you, energies, outcomes change. And the other thing is, sometimes in my readings, I get really strong feelings, and I do like to straighten hearts a lot. That the message that I keep hearing or feeling is coming is that's the reading, like that it's in the reading. So I'm going to shuffle away from this. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us the card of cards? Is it maybe a whoa? Okay, so I'm going to show you what's going on. This is too many, but this is not. Okay, interesting how your reading is coming down today. Yeah, this is just not surprising at all. It's Temperance. Temperance is here to show you exactly what we talked about. Another path, helping you to balance things out, helping you to restore some harmony in your life, practice some patience, not just on the twin flame journey, because that's the thing I want to just remind you that it's not about sitting here and waiting for somebody to come around and write. But I know depending on where you are in your journey, you could be there. Some of you, I know, are here in the Nine of Swords saying, when are they going to write? When are they going to write? And we want to help. I want to help you understand that, getting in here in the Hermit card and understanding that they have free will. You have free will. They're on their journey, and it's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. By the way, I just wanted to tell you that Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo also come through in the World card, which is interesting with the Five of Wands and the Sun, and coming out of the difficulties with the Five of Wands in reverse. Your twin flame is doing their thing too. So I'm not, obviously, if you've watched my readings, and I'll just reiterate it, that I'm not here to tell you what to do. This is guidance. And I just want to remind you that, yeah, this is not like it can be when you're in the throes of the twin flame and the activation early on, or even when you maybe had a reunion with your twin flame. For some of you, that it feels like a romantic love affair, but it can be pretty rough. We know that already. And a lot of you have partners even, and people around you that are just kind of like, hello, waiting for you. And love around you, romantic love too, whether it's in your life or around you that you could be pulling from. You might not be in that place yet, but just know that it's there. And get yourself moving on your journey and your shadow work and doing things one day at a time, one step at a time, whatever it takes, so that you can get to the other side, which is the 5D, and know that you are in union with your twin flame there, because it's a much more peaceful feeling. And I know it sounds easier. It's easier said than done. And I know this for sure. But you can do it, and you can take little steps. And if you're already there and you're just kind of peeking out, then you already know that. And you already know that you can always call on the Hermit card energy, and you can always take a break in the Nine of Swords, and you can always call upon your friends and your soul tribe and receive help, offer help, because you have this gift already as a human being, as a beautiful earth angel, to give to people without even realizing it, just by something you say or do. One little move, guys, can just alter somebody's life. Temperance is here to show you a path of restoring balance and harmony, and help you to practice patience, both on the twin flame journey, but in your life. And yeah, also reminding you for those of you, some moderation that might be, celebrating maybe just a little bit too much here. For some of you, this might be in reverse. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's coming through for somebody. And if it's making you feel bad, and that's the other thing, if you're a chaser, you might be writing your person and it's just not feeling good. And this is, and that's not nice. It's not a nice place to be. I know, when you're chasing and somebody's not responding. So it is really a strong message, again, to surrender and detach and practice some self-control in that, because it's for your better good. It'll make you feel better, and you'll be able to see what's around you, the work you need to do, the people around you that love you, those that want to love you, that want to help you, that maybe it's even more than just that. It's maybe romantic. It's a major arcana, of course. It's the Temperance card. It's Jupiter energy. Yeah, and it's coming to a 5 and Sagittarius, by the way. And that is about change. It's a message from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors as well, that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And it's also connecting to the 5th chakra, which is, speaking the truth. And I feel like this is really for yourself, guys. I love this because, look, it's kind of connecting right here with the 9 of Swords. Of course, this is the 10 of Wands. This is Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy. And it's more Jupiter energy, which is expansive. It's having hope and being optimistic. It's kind of like, for me also, it's when you've just you need to put these wands down now. It's the energy of love. It's the idea of love. I mean, there's a nest here. Isn't that interesting? And this kitty is like up here trying to get it. And it really, for me, reminds me of, and we'll talk about this, was this in reverse? I think it might have been the 2 of Swords. It kind of reminds me of, what just happened? I just lost that message. Yeah, of you sort of reaching and reaching and reaching, trying to contact your person, because wands are passionate energy too, and it's fiery energy. So it's sort of like this, look, this messenger is right in front of that sun. It's like trying to get to that sun as well, which is that outcome, which is that happiness, which is getting the World card in the upright. And it's sort of like yeah, you're here now. You can drop these wands. You can start a new cycle for yourself. It's a lot for you. It's sitting here reaching for these wands. Look, this nest is interesting. It's representing a lot of things, isn't it? It's it's a home. It's a bird's home. So it's spirit, first of all, a messenger. And a home for me can represent a lot of things, a physical home, but it's also the subconscious and the conscious, okay? So what you can see and what you can't see, right? What's on the outside of the house and what's on the inside of the house. So this is your inner work. This is your shadow work. This is your healing. This is your rest, your recovery. This is the stuff that you're doing. And it's also, yeah, this feeling that you have with your person, of, you know, because it's a magnificent feeling when it's activated. And the lovey, you know, the romantic, the lovey-dovey feeling is there. And you just want that back. You know, you're just reaching for it, wanting to just knock all those wands and get that nest down so that you can get what you want, you know. And that feeling that you have or had with your twin flame when you were in connection and things were at a particular point of just longing for them, because it is a feeling of home, you know, a feeling like you've known this person forever and you have a soul contract, and depending on where you're at in your past life journey, yeah, you know, however many lifetimes where you are, that's a whole nother reading for another day. But that feeling of home is there. But for me, this is you. This is the little kitty reaching up saying, I'm just going to grab this one wand and take this opportunity, that one, and yank it down and get my new beginning. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this nest. And yeah, it's time to start a new cycle for yourself and get that. Yeah, the shadow work, guys, I know. And it sounds more complicated than it is, because it's not always just, some of you might be in some dark night of the soul energy, as I said, because the Nine of Swords can tell me that, okay? And it did come in reverse, but it can be, as we already went over, that some of you can be there, but you will come out. That's what I want to say. And that's what the Ten of Swords or Wands is. This is, yeah, it's like putting them down now and realizing, okay, it's just not time for me here. So you're both here, and it's kind of like your person, looking away over here, blocking the sun, blocking your happiness, darn it, blocking the outcome, blocking it from being successful. And this kitty's like, I'm doing this. Control what you can, let go of what you can't. This little birdie has free will, and it might just keep running, you know, like the runner. It might just fly away. We can't control another person's free will, this little birdie's free will, you know, and it's exhausting to try to make somebody, you know, to feel like you want to get them to see your side or respond and they're not, or whatever. This is a really strong message for you, for me to give to you. And yeah, so this was coming in reverse. It's interesting, also connecting with the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is a spinner for me today. And the Hermit card. And the Two of Swords is Moon and Libra energy. Look, there's that moon. And it is clouded. Look, interesting. You know, the sword is kind of poking into it. There's indecision here. When this is in the upright, it really is, you know, needing to make a decision, maybe being stuck, which I do feel for your person. And maybe for some of you too. But look, here's the divine again. Here's your spiritual messengers. And in reverse, it's not so much maybe that you're unstuck yet. This is kind of like you in this state, I feel like, of getting out of the Ten of Wands. It's overload. It's a little bit of confusion. It's having just maybe come out for some of you of a depression or dark night of the soul and having some realizations. But for me, it also is coming unstuck. And sometimes it's a conscious decision. Sometimes it's subconscious. Sometimes we kind of have to force ourselves there. And it is about the twin flame journey. And look at this. I mean, even the divine here, the messengers are a little clouded, you know, and the kitty is up here kind of looking stuck. And there's the moon saying, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Can you see? And it's confusing. It's like, this is a lot, you know? You know, am I going to fall down here? What's with all these fish down here? I look at all this fish that I could get, and I'm just focused here. I'm stuck here somewhere in my life. And that for me is symbolic of what's around you, people, yourself, your inner work, your happiness, your balance. Guys, I want to cry. Yeah, this is that indecision where you might be. And I do feel like things are going to be uprighted for you again. And just remember that it is a cycle and it is a journey. And when you're feeling overloaded by the messages from spirit, the messages you hear, whatever that is, guys, okay, just on the journey, the twin flame journey, just remember that, just ground yourself and remember here, go into this Hermit card energy, and that can be by way of meditational things, watching something you love, watching a bird, yoga, not yoga. It can just be sitting there with yourself, with a book, with nothing, having 5 minutes to yourself, whatever that is, okay? That's going to help ground you. Soul family, soul tribe, too, animals, whatever that is. Let's bring in this last card, and we'll also just pull a little bit to see a little more on your person's energy. And then I think I'm probably going to close your reading today, guys, because I'm feeling like, I'm just feeling like all the messages that need to come out are here. And we'll see. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the card or cards as it may be. I still need to. It has not been lost on me. I need to get your overall energy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gosh, you guys. So I'm going to put these down. This is going to be the last two here in our beautiful kitty deck. Let me just set this here. It's the King of Pentacles, which is, it's a beautiful energy. It's Virgo ruled by Mercury. And that's the thing. Look where it's coming. It's right here under the Hermit card. So this is what you're thinking about. I also feel like your person, look at it's sort of like the reflection of this cat is seeing, look, as a female lion. Isn't that right? That does, they're seeing something else here. It's a little bit scary. Okay, but if you look at it in another way, it can be also, you can use this as empowerment, sort of like knowing that the World card in reverse maybe isn't great, but look, the kitty doesn't have all that pressure, all that holding up all this weight anymore, okay? And it's the weight of everything, because we're all supposed to be sharing that weight, that's the Six of Pentacles, in particular in the upright. So on one hand, I do feel like your person is thinking about things, but they are scared. There's this little mouse here. The cat is not even aware of it. So on one hand, I feel your energy here kind of hyper-focused, trying to get this nest. There's the pentacle, thinking about it, just wondering, what is this person doing? What are they wanting? What is their next move? The sunflower energy brings in the sun for me. That is Leo's flower. And of course, they don't grow without the sun. So this is also connecting to the sun. So this is the thing about the King of Pentacles. It's the moon here. And you need the sun. It's a beautiful energy. Yeah, but this person is maybe scared of this connection in a run. I feel like it's this bird kind of just here. Maybe they are. I do feel the alignment in the Hermit card energy thinking about you. Look at that. Yeah, that's a validation. But they're just not really, they're immobile. They're not really moving. Okay, we see that in where their energy is the strongest. For whatever reason, caught the camera in time. Other connections, highly likely. Yeah, but what is that? The third party is also the divine. And it can be family of origin, a partner, can be location, distance, a lot of things. The main thing here is, I do feel like you're a little bit hyper-focused here. And there is this feeling for me that I want to tell you, because look, it's this kitty kind of almost into a lion, which is the female, which is actually the hunter. So it's kind of like reversing from runner to from chaser to runner, excuse me. But it's more about what's the moon energy. It's things that you need to look at, the subconscious, and trusting that, and trusting yourself, your intuition, trusting the journey here. There's the messenger flying right across, guys. And the fear is here in this connection, but this needs the sun. That's what I wanted to say. And this, it's in reverse here. This is the World card. And yeah, it's that the outcome, the success of solving the problems, which we saw in the Five of Wands for you. But your person is here for me, which is, it's in reverse here with the King of Pentacles, which is they're in their lessons right now. They're not able to move. There's things going on in their life. I do feel that they're thinking about you in this connection. They're maybe not really understanding what exactly is going on. They're more in the fear here in this moon card energy. And by the way, this is Pisces energy, of course, and Gemini and Cancer are also coming through. And again, there's that 9, you know, things coming to fruition, attainment and fulfillment. And that's enlightenment. It's spiritual illumination. You know, that's the twin flame journey. So as scary and difficult as it is, this is not a bad place to be, you guys, and not at all. And whatever is not highlighted now will be. The sun is always going to eventually meet with the moon and highlight it and show you what you need to see. And when you're ready, you will be able to make those changes. Okay, I'm going to just bring in a little bit of Oracle. And then I guess I might bring in some messages. I'm just deciding, yeah, messages from their higher self. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the card or cards as it may be. Aho, that's also yours. Oh yeah, gosh, you guys, your reading. Look, there's the 11. This is what you want. Look, my gosh, I did a reading for you, Twin Flames, maybe a month or two ago. Your Twin Flame is howling at the moon for you. It was a really strong energy. This is kind of you right now. It's this hunger that you have. And here's the card following it, wanting this union, wanting a new beginning. You can have that. But look at the moon here, you guys. You know, it's a wake-up energy for you, I feel, and it's maybe in the night too, of course, that these things are coming up for you. This is the message right after. I'm not sure what I wanted to say there, but the waning crescents, I can never say that right, peace, for the new beginning. This is you, and the 9 of Swords, if you're not there yet. And the reverse, rest, renewal, recovery. Coming out of this confusing, overwhelming state of the 10 of Wands, dropping them, giving to yourself, getting the peace, also help and love from others too, not just your soul family, balancing out your life, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, everything, mind, body, heart, soul, one thing at a time. I don't mean it all, at once here. This is also for me, the Hermit card energy. So it's kind of like, yeah, I do feel that you're here sometimes and getting obsessive and maybe looking at stuff. And if you're past that, you're on the right track. And if you go back to it, it's okay too. And just remember to come out of it, get yourself back centered and balanced for yourself, offering yourself compassion and forgiveness and knowing that, that you're going to be okay. There's nothing that you did wrong here. It's the twin flame journey. It just happens, when it's happening, it can feel really personal. You start looking at, and it is in that sense that, there are things that you trigger in each other and you're marrying each other. And that's the thing. So these things that got triggered may not be nice to look at, but it doesn't mean you're a bad person or there's something wrong with you or that you deserved anything that happened to you and why you did whatever behavior it was. For example, chasing really hard and maybe sending a lot of messages or whatever it is that you were or maybe still are doing. It's all part of the journey. Just be conscious of it because this is a full moon. It's the sun shining on it saying, that new beginning is here for you. But first, let me show you this. And it's kind of like the wolf is going, oh, like I don't want to look. I just want a new beginning. I just want this union here, the hunger, craving it, wanting it. It's like, and the universe just keeps saying, it's just like, here's the new beginning. It's here. It's in the stars for you. Don't worry. Let go, let God. Go with the flow. Here, get it out. Whatever you need to get it out. Journaling, dream journaling especially, because this is messages for you. answers for you in your dreams, guys. Okay, so dream journaling, journaling in general, get it out, sing, exercise, talk to friends, talk to your animals, talk to the birds and nature, whatever. It's okay and it's normal. But it really is, for me, a message from Spirit, just saying, okay, look, I just want you to see this first. We'll get you into the sun energy, but I want you to see this first, you know? Guys, your reading is beautiful. And I know it just completely escaped me because your reading just took on, that's not what I wanted, a life of its own. I'm going to bring in some overall energies, you know? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can we have the overall energy of our twin flame here today? And then we're going to bring in some messages from their higher self and close your reading today. Can we have an overall energy for our twin flames, twin flame? These can be reversed. It can be that it's, you know, an energetic exchange. It can even be that they're, you know, maybe belong to one of you. Okay. Guys, this is both of your energies together. Oh, twin flames. Yeah, so it's the Page of Cups, you know, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What you think about. Page energy is, yeah, it can be, immature energy. It can be indecisive. It can also be, it's like a learning energy. And that's where this journey is right now. There's separation and everybody's, maybe your twin flame doesn't know, but there's shadow work going on. And it's the Page of Cups, so it's something that I feel like you're both thinking about, maybe seeing each other, having this reunion with those 11 roses here, howling at the moon, quite literally at night too, poking around on each other's maybe social media. But it's coming down with the World card, and it really is like this for me today, guys. I'm putting it here because, and by the way, the World card again, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. And what do they have in common? They are fixed signs. They don't really like change. You know, we see the reunion wreath there. Yeah, and it's also success. It's the World card. It's completion, you know, and it's in reverse. So you're still doing shadow work. This is not a union, you know. It's on minds. There's thoughts about it, but it's not happening now. Okay. And the other thing is, yeah, it's soulmate energy validated. So this person, your twin flame, is also a soulmate, and it's in reverse. So we know that that it's slowed down, that there's work going on here. Okay. It's not finished. This is not a, you know, you can't cut a twin flame cord, but you can detach and surrender. And some people just swear by not wanting union, you know, in this lifetime. You know, the divine's going to do what the divine's going to do. It's in the hands of the divine. Spirit has a plan. Guys, I'm going to bring in some messages from their higher self. Just some little itty bitty ones today, and close your reading. I really appreciate you taking time out of your life and day to be here with me. Thanks again. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and like the video if you haven't. It really helps me grow, guys, so I can bring you more. And yeah, your notifications so you know when readings are coming. What do you want to say to your twin flame? Messages from their higher self. If you feel like you're sending a message, then you're sending a message. You are connected. There's 3 here. That's the divine. It's the most I'll take. And let's see what's going on in the middle. They want to show that you are my first thought when I wake up, and last thought before sleep. Look at that. Howling at the moon. Right there with the 9 of Swords in reverse. It's really hard living without you. Yeah. Guys, I'm sending you lots of love and light. You take care, stay strong. You're going to be okay. For those of you in that energy, you deserve so much more. And you do. You know, we all do. And it doesn't take anything away from your twin flame or from you. It's, you know, living your life purpose and taking the love around you, giving love to those around you, doing things in your life for your highest good, the highest good of those around you, and the highest good of all. That is the twin flame journey as well. I made so many mistakes. So this is your person's energy coming here. I'm looking as I talk to you at the King of Pentacles card. I am sorry I ran. Yeah, okay. I care too much what people think. So for some of you, actually I want to put it here. For some of you, this, yeah, is somebody that has other people involved. And it's not surprising, you know. I mean, it really is just not surprising. But it's coming in your reading today. So if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. My world is dark without you. The world is in reverse. Yeah, this person is thinking about it too. And you know, maybe they're also in the Nine of Swords in the upright. Kind of feel like they're not really there so much as they are just really in, you know, in pensive mode, just thinking about things. And yeah, that is a lot because the light is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. The sun, and there's all this stuff going on under the ground in the northern hemisphere. And for some of you in this southern hemisphere, it's the opposite, you know, but either way, it's that change of things being brought up, things being put down, you know, it's universal change, guys. We can't get away from it wherever we are. You're my biggest wish. I also feel like that's you sending it. Don't give up on us. I want to kiss you. Okay. I'm hearing that wolf. My heart is yours. I am so lost without you. You are my other half. Twin flames. Also, soulmate energy is really strong here. I am afraid to contact you. So that came through that maybe there was somebody, yeah, kind of contemplating a message. That can still be the case, but remember, the message is also here for you today. It's not, you know, sometimes if I get a really strong indication that somebody's writing or calling, maybe, you know, of course I'll bring it forward, but it's never always going to be guaranteed anyway. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes change. And a lot of times it's super strong that the message is in the reading. I really want to hold you. I will never give up on us. Who is sending that? Okay, guys, this is it. These are the last two, and then I'm going to close your reading. I was scared, so this is going, of course, with I'm sorry I ran, and I'm so sorry I hurt you. So I love that your twin flame came through with some messages from their higher self because I feel like it's needed. Remember, it might just be coming through here today. I am so sorry I hurt you. Twin flames, it was, again, my total honor to channel for you as always. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet. It helps so much so that I can bring you more readings. And yes, I'm still working on your channel. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. All the links are below, of course, for playlists and more twin flames. Lots of twin flame readings. If you ever feel drawn to one, it's because there's something there, even if it's maybe one message for you. Either way, it's there. I wish you love and light on your journey and also a really beautiful day. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my stomach going. So I'm going to go and eat because I do not eat when I channel. And that's what I'm going to do now. So Mahlzeit, if you're about to have a meal, enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend if you're watching this in real time, and I'll see you at another reading. Bye, guys.